Sir, Western religions forbid money lending for interest. It is reasonable. But why does Hinduism allow it?
You see, it's true that Hinduism allows money lending for interest, but it also lays down a few rules. Our ancestors say, Dhanavanijyam uttamo nasti papajanakate. Dhanavanijyam means selling money, that is, lending money for interest. It's a business, all right, but it is not a laudable business because they say papajanakate. It tempts the person to commit sins. You must observe this business of money lending closely. I have money. A person comes to me, he is in need of money. He wants to borrow 100 rupees from me. I am a money lender. I give him that 100 rupees. I tell him, if you return this 100 rupees to me after 24 hours, you must give it as 110 rupees. You must pay 10 rupees as interest for keeping the money with you. If it comes to 2 days, 20 rupees. 3 days, 30 rupees. Now, the next day or the day after next, the person comes back, gives me back the principal amount, then pays the interest also. Now, for earning that interest amount, say 10 rupees or 20 rupees, what kind of labor I execute? Do I undertake any pains to earn that money? Just because the money which was in my pocket goes to that man and that man is using it, I charge 10 rupees. No labor, no pain, no service, no work, but I earn that money. But look at the problem from his angle. He is hard pressed for money. That's why he comes to borrow money from me. He doesn't have 100 rupees. It's a pressing need. So he borrows. A man who does not have 100 rupees for himself is forced by me to pay 10 rupees or 20 rupees as interest. For me, it's a small amount, but for him, it's a pressing amount. It's a big amount. That means I am taking advantage of his monetary need. I am taking undue advantage of his monetary need and I charge 10 rupees or 20 rupees for the favor. So, this is not a very laudable business. You know, when you give more and more money, when the amount rises up, say when it comes to the matter of thousands or lakhs, the amount of interest also goes very high. It goes sky high. When the borrower is not able to pay the money back, what do? Either I use my monetary power and social status, I drag him to the court, I make him penalized, I put him in prison, or using the power of law, I make him pledge or sell his property, I make him pay back the loan. Or, if I am not that moral, I employ rowdies. I send gundas to his house. Those gundas go to his house, create a havoc, throw the vessels and furniture outside the house, into the road, call him all bad names, or cause some violence upon his body, and snatch away the money from him. And I get back the money. Is this not cruel? It is Obviously cruel. No other business has this section. So our ancestors said, Dhanavanijyam uttamo nasti papajanakate. So Hinduism does not encourage it. It just allows, because I told you Hinduism has scope for every devotee. Even for a man who wants to take revenge against his enemy, there is black magic for him. So Hinduism is so much inclusive. So it says, okay, if you want to do this money lending business, go ahead, but there are some conditions. Be careful, don't be cruel. If you are humanitarian, if you are generous, okay, to a certain extent you can do the business, but don't go to beastly levels. So Hinduism also has its injunctions.